Alright. Hello, everybody. This is Jason of PRGI. And we are still at Octagon Hall. It would not let me go live inside of the event. So I just had to start the live on the actual page. So there's the hall in all its glory. Hey, David. So while we're out here, I'll show you. Like, you can't really see it that good. But right back in there, this is looking north. That is where we were seeing the UFOs last night. I don't know if there was one or several, but you would see one kind of like up high, and then you would watch it. It would dip down. The light would like maybe turn around and face the other direction away from us. And then you would see it go right or left. It would go down, it'd go back up, it'd go down, right or left again. And it would dip down pretty low to the horizon. And then with just a matter of seconds, you would see another one kind of like up a lot higher. And then it would be doing the same thing. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But, you know, all you can say is, welcome to Octagon Hall. The stuff here is quite normal. And that was about 3 a.m. So I'm hoping tonight, we may capture it again. We have a IR camera out there facing that direction. So hopefully we'll get that tonight again. And Marty and I plan on staying here all night and sleep for a few hours. And Marty and AJ will be back here to get us when it's time to go home. But we're going to take you inside now. And I apologize for starting a few minutes late, but we were in the middle of getting some rib pod action. Barrett was asking some questions. Yes, David. Exactly like Skinwalker Ranch. Melvin, sorry I couldn't see y'all tonight. Not one of my best days. Melvin, buddy, we understand. We wish that you could have been here to see us, but brother, we totally get it. So maybe next time we're up this way. We were getting REM pod action here. Barrett was talking to who? Harriet? Was he talking to Harriet?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to do a ghost box session with our Gotcha Ghost thing here. Turned it down too much. Alright, we'll see how that does. That's supposed to cut down on the squealing.
Yeah.
And as you can see, AM going at 200 milliseconds. Where did they go? Just out and about?
Marty, I think, went upstairs. AJ's right there.
Okay.
Harriet, You were talking with us earlier. Are you still here? We'd love to hear your voice. I think it must be turned up a little bit. There we go, there we go. Harriet, can you say hello
Sorry,
to
guys.
our friends?
And I have my IR camera here that captured most of the interaction with Harriet on the REM pod.
Harriet, did you like that story Bear was talking about you?
I swear, I think I just heard something. It sounded like a male's voice. I don't know if it was behind me or what. I don't know why we keep getting slow connection when we're on Wi-Fi.
I had lost this phone for years, and then I refound it, and so I brought it with me. And then so I'm right now with transfer.
Hello, Shadow Seekers Paranormal.
And then I'll get a TV.
Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, guys, if you have any questions that you want us to ask, please type it out in the comments, and we will ask them. I may not get to them right away, but as soon as there's a stoppage and questions getting asked, I'll ask them. Also, I want to give a shout out to, hey David, brother, I hope you're doing all right. I hope the family's good. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to Becca. She came by to see us with Tony. Look here we go.
Thank you, Harriet.
Hello, Alicia. Mary Daughtry, we are at Octagon Hall in Franklin, Kentucky. We've been here for the last 2 nights.
So, Harriet, when we were talking, when Bear was telling stories about you, you were letting us know that you really liked the story. Could we tell some more stories about you tonight? And don't know if you'll be able to see it from there, but we have Harriet and AJ Caldwell. Their actual pictures up here. And something I want to point out is you'll notice this hand is different than this hand. She actually was intervening. There was some Union soldiers that were mistreating some slaves, and she touched one of the officers to get them to stop, and the officer chopped off her hand. She was protecting one of her slaves from being abused, because the Caldwells did not abuse their people. So this right here, this discoloration, I believe it's a wooden hand that was made like a prosthesis back then. And so you can see the different coloration. And of course, it's actually pretty good for that era. But it just shows you what a woman of integrity she was, that she didn't want her slaves mistreated by anyone. Not even by themselves. The Caldwells were actually very generous with their help. Of course, it was a different era, different time. Doesn't make it right, but it is good to know that there were some slave owners that actually took care of their people. There's a train track about 150 yards behind Octagon Hall. That was a supply train, supply rail. What would happen was Union soldiers actually were occupying the area in Octagon Hall, and some Confederate soldiers attacked the supply train, blew up a car or two, and there were some deaths and skirmish and whatnot. But what's interesting is with the train tracks right there, and how easy it is to hop a train, especially if they're going as slow as this train does. None of their slaves left. None of their slaves tried to escape. They liked it here. This was their home. They helped A.J. Caldwell build Octagon Hall with their bare hands. And so they took as much pride in this place as Mr. Caldwell and the Caldwell family, which is very gracious to hear from that era, from that time. So we're going to sit back down. We're going to ask some questions, see if we can get the REM pod. We also have a periscope here that will light up and see different areas. Of course, now there we go.
Yeah.
And then we have the voice box going. So we'll see if we can get some interactions.
I'm going to sit away from it a little bit. Oh. You want to cut the light off or leave it on? Yeah, that's the echo. Ashley, not a whole lot. We heard a little bit while we were in here asking questions. We kind of left the Tesla coil going a little bit while we went walking out towards the railroad tracks. Of course, we didn't go all the way, but Bear had come back while we were gone, and he said he was sitting in here and with the Tesla coil going, and he said he started seeing stuff and thought it was, kind of good. So, but not a whole lot tonight. Not like last night. So,
Harriet Caldwell, you just told your story and how you lost your left hand there. We think it's important for people to know who you were.
Not yet.
Who your family was. If that's okay, if we continue to tell your story, could you let us hear you? Could you light this up or light up that, looks like a round circle? We'll have real pretty lights.
Guys, I'm sorry about the slow connection. Like I said, I'm on Wi-Fi. It shouldn't be slow, but it's happening. So just, bear with us. Don't leave. Just know that it will reconnect.
Harriet, can you tell us how many of us are in this room right now? Harriet, you've met us before, but I'm Mark.
I'm Jason.
We've been coming up here for several years. And Harriet, I want to let the world know, regardless of what, in spite of what some people say, there's nothing evil here.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And I think that's a testament to how you kept your home, you and your husband and your family. We are sorry for your milk cow Spot being killed and thrown down the well by the Union soldiers. I bet that was a horrible experience, huh? Harriet, are you going to talk with us tonight?
Is there anybody by the door? Oh, okay. Never mind.
I was fixing to ask the same thing. Harriet,
What's up?
here's our friend AJ. Could you say hello to him?
Hola, ¿hablas español?
That was odd. Almost sounded like a whistle or a scream.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk to us?